You know, the world gets really simple, a lot more simple, when you just start asking yourself the question, is this good or is this evil? For instance, let's ask ourselves the question, is it good or is it evil to kill or murder a child or multiple children? Is it good or evil to kill a child, a 3-year-old child? Is it good or evil to kill a 15-year-old child? Is it good or evil to murder a 5-year-old girl or a 1-year-old baby? Is it good or evil to do that? I think most people would hopefully answer very quickly without having to think about it too much that it is evil to kill a child, to murder a child. As a matter of fact, these questions about is it good or evil, most kindergartners under the age of 7 can understand the difference between good and evil and answer questions like that very quickly. And I think we all should be able to as well. That yes, it is indeed evil to murder or kill a child for any reason. And you can ask yourself this question with everything in our reality, and suddenly everything comes into perspective. You're like, holy shit, is it good or evil to starve children intentionally from having access to food or water? And most people would say that's evil. That's an evil thing to do. So the key to our lives right now and our very own survival really does come down to the discernment between good and evil. It really does. And not only our survival, but I mean all of us as a human species. And we have to look around us at what's being done, the actions, and we must allow those actions to speak louder than words. So we must view the actions about what's happening, what people are doing, what governments are doing. And those are the actions, okay? Because let me tell you something about the forces of evil. The forces of evil, the ones who are out there killing children and murdering children, knowingly, intentionally. These forces of evil, what they do and how they've gotten away with their evil for so many years is that they lie. They construct these elaborate lies, and sometimes these very simple lies. And on the surface, they're simple, but they're elaborate in their nature and how they fool people. Because you have to just understand, the truth is objective. There is an objective truth in reality. It's not up for debate. It's not a democracy. You can't debate on what the truth is. Okay, it exists. And in your mind, in the human mind, you got to think of your mind as a box. And that box has a specific hole in it where the truth fits through perfectly. It's shaped perfectly for the truth to fit in, like just like a square peg going through a square hole into a box, or a circle peg going to a circle hole. The truth has a specific shape, and your mind has a specific shape, and they match up so that the truth will fit in. So these forces of evil, they construct these lies in a way so that they will easily pass through that hole in the box that is your mind that only truth is supposed to fit through, because they know how to shape it in the correct way so that it's going to fit through like a Trojan horse. All right? But you have to realize that when you ask yourself the question, is it evil to murder and kill a child or to murder and kill multiple children? and you say, yes, it is, you have to realize that anyone who's out there murdering and killing children or being involved with that at all, knowingly and willingly, that it doesn't matter what words come out of their mouth. It doesn't matter what they say and what words come out of their mouth, what lies that they construct to try to justify murdering and killing children. You know, and I know, and a kindergartner knows that murdering and killing children and babies is evil. It's wrong. All right? We know it's wrong. We know it's evil. So we know who's ever doing it and who's ever, whatever they're saying to justify doing it, they're lying, because there is no justification for murdering children and killing children. There never is. And no matter what excuses they use, oh, we're not targeting kids. Bullshit. Bullshit. Okay? The days of allowing this language to fool us and keep us hypnotically in a trance where we allow all this evil shit to happen because of the words that these evil people are saying to us that are committing all these evil acts. Those days are over. We're no longer going to dehumanize any human being by calling them words like collateral damage or casualty, civilian casualty, or terrorist, or any of these buzzwords that dehumanize other people in other countries and make you not give a shit about their life, or not make you, but that's the intention, is to make you not give a shit about their lives. All right? Like, you have to understand that we have to stand up right now and say that, hey, we're awake and we're never going back to sleep, because we can look around in our world right now and look at all the evil shit going on. And we can say, hey, is it good or evil to do this? And if we can clearly say it's evil, like they spray poison on our food. They literally spray poison onto our food. You have to ask yourself, is it good or evil to spray poison onto the food of children and their loved ones and humans? Is that good or evil? Anyone with common sense would say that's evil to spray poison onto people's foods. But the evil people that are spraying poison onto everyone's foods, they constructed this lie that, oh, we're just doing it to eradicate the bugs because the bugs are going to eat it. So we got to spray poison on there or the bugs will eat it, right? It's this flimsy lie that has just enough like veiled logic to it for people to just accept it as truth. And they reinforce it by presenting themselves as official sources or as, they're the experts, the leading experts, the official sources. And so you trust them, and then they teach you to only trust people who have diplomas or who have they're an official source or they're an expert, so that these people can pose as official sources and just lie to you, blatantly lie to you, and you accept it. All right? Because there's no excuse to ever spray poison onto fucking food. All right? Like, when you go into the grocery store, there should be no poison in any of the food. And the fact that like 95% of all the food in the grocery store is intentionally poisoned with food colorings that are banned in every other country, that cause all kinds of diseases and cancer that are intentionally put into everything that the kids eat here in America, and the candy, the cereal, all kinds of shit. And the fact that they spray these poisons onto everything that we eat, the fruit, the vegetables. They spray it onto everything and they don't wash it off. And then they make your orange juice and they make this and this. And the poison, you can't even wash it off because they spray it on it as it's growing and it seeps in to the food as it's growing. And it gets into everything, the juices you feed your kids, the milk, the everything. They're poisoning everything intentionally. And you trust them. They teach you to trust the grocery stores. Oh, trust the food. They would never sell you food that's poisoned. They would never put poison in the water. They put sodium fluoride in your water. A poison, a lethal poison that people need to handle wearing hazmat suits and shit. Like a debilitating, mind-altering chemical that not only is mind-altering, but it's debilitating to your body and can give you all these diseases, as carcinogenic. It's horrible. And they're putting it into your water supply so that you'll drink it, you'll eat your food that's cooked with it, and then you'll bathe with it and absorb it all into your skin and, shower with it. And they tell you, oh, it's for your teeth. And then they put it in all your toothpaste and shit and tell you, oh, yeah, brush your teeth 2 times a day with the same toothbrush. Like, they're lying to you. These dentists are lying to you. The people that are putting this poison in the water are lying to you. And they're giving you an excuse that has this flimsy logic that fits through your brain. And because you've been taught to trust them as official sources and not think it through yourself or not research it yourself, they've gotten away with their evil for so long, just on words alone, lies alone, bullshit words. Okay, because there's no reason to put fluoride in the water ever. It's evil. If you look at what it does to people, it's horrible. All right? And there's no excuse to do it. There's no excuse to put it in toothpaste. And you're not even supposed to be brushing with the same toothbrush more than once, because that's how you get bacteria infections all throughout your gums, which make you get tooth infections. And then you're having to go in and they tell you, you got to get a root canal or this or that. And really, it's a gum infection and something that antibiotics could take care of instead of a tooth removal or this or that. Right? You have to understand something. These liars, these evil fucking liars, they can't get away with it anymore. We're awake. We're all awake and we're never going back to sleep. And it doesn't matter what words come out of their fucking mouths, out of these liars' mouths. We can see the evil that they're doing. And we have the proof that it's evil. And we have the proof that they're doing it intentionally. And so it doesn't matter what words that they construct together to try to justify why they're doing it. We know that they're lying because there is no justification for what they're doing. There's no justification for murdering children ever. It's evil. You can't kill or murder a child anywhere for any reason. It's evil. All right? Especially killing over 10,000 children in less than 2 months. That's pure, unadulterated evil. And anyone who would do that to children and their loved ones and innocent, beautiful people are the most evil beings in existence. No matter what words come out of their fucking mouths, the actions of indiscriminately murdering and maiming and terrorizing and starving and dehydrating innocent children and their loved ones, that is the most pure evil in existence, and there's no justification for it. All right? None. Any justification like, oh, it's civilian casualties, or oh, this is war, or they're defending themselves, or oh, they're not targeting them. It's all lies. These lies, they're ineffective. They no longer work on us. All right? Because we can see clear as day the difference between right and wrong, and so can a kindergartner, and so can everyone else. And we're all awake now, and we're never going back to sleep. All right? We can see that capitalism, is saying, oh, is it evil to tell a human being, hey, you can't have water, you can't have food, you can't even have a house, you can't have health care, you can't have anything unless you become my slave and do what I say for every fucking day of your life. And I'll give you a couple days off every 7 days, but that's it. Then maybe you can have the water you need, maybe enough of the food you need, and I don't know about the house. I don't know about that. You might have to open up a line of credit with me, but you're going to owe me. You're going to owe me. And, you'll have that house, you'll have that car because you need it to get to work, to be my slave, and then, maybe if you get 2 jobs, you can work 8 hours doing this for me and then 8 hours doing this other thing for me. And then you can afford maybe to take a vacation off for a week, huh? Could you imagine that? A whole week of being able to live your life and do what you want to do? Holy shit, huh? We can look at that and say, hey, that's evil. It's evil to do that to a human. Capitalism is evil. To enslave people and not let them have water, food, or health care, or housing, because they don't have slips of paper. Oh, you don't have any slips of paper. You're undesirable to live. You don't get water. You don't get food. You don't get health care or housing. Oh, this is the best way we can live. No, it's evil. And we're done. When we see evil, and we're looking around right now, we're all awake, and we're going to say, hey, we're going to look at everything in our reality and say, is this good or is this evil? And if we can clear as day say this is evil, then it ain't happening no more. We ain't letting it happen no more. We ain't going back to sleep. All right? The United States government, Israel, the UK, Canada, they're all abolished. Abolished. For violating the unalienable rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness of the human race. Not just the Palestinians, but the people of Iraq, the people all around the world, the American people who they've been experimenting on and enslaving and poisoning intentionally. Okay? Everybody, the people they're bombing, the children. Okay, you got to realize what we're seeing happening in Palestine right now, in Gaza, this kind of devastation has been going on with your tax dollars every fucking day that you've ever worked in your life. They've been killing children and bombing children. The United States government. Beautiful children. And they've been getting away with it under this lie that, oh, well, they're the enemy, they're the bad guys, they're terrorists, they got brown skin, it's okay, don't worry, we're just bombing those brown-skinned terrorists over there. We're the winners, man, Team America, man. Like, no, that's evil. So we know the difference between right and wrong. We know the difference between good and evil, and we're not going to tolerate any evil in this reality anymore. No more lies work on us. No more words are going to convince us that it's okay to murder children or to spray poison on food or to enslave people or to bomb people or to do this or that. that's evil for any reason, because we're all going to collectively, as we the people, examine everything in our reality. And if it's evil, we ain't tolerating it anymore. We ain't letting it happen anymore. And that's it. Israel, United States of America, you're all abolished, okay? Just for what you've done to the people of Gaza, the Palestinians. Just for that alone. Not to mention Iraq and Libya and the Aboriginals in every land that you've invaded since your invasion began. Okay? Like, it's done. You invaders, it's over for you. You're exposed. We know that you ain't from here, bro. We see it. All right? Nobody who's from this world is going to destroy it like you have. No one who is from this world needs to explore the motherfucker because we're from here. We don't need to conquer it. We don't need to set up zoos where kidnapped animals and where people can come and be like, look at what's that, mommy? Oh, it's a gorilla. Oh, that's a zebra. These are the life forms that live in this world. Isn't that cool, honey? While they go out and kill all the Aboriginal people. All right, the end of the world's been happening every day for the last over 400 years. Every day. But you're here living in La La Land, distracted by movies and video games and being a slave and shit. All right, but it's over. We're not letting this happen anymore. No more killing people. No more bombs dropping. No more letting people starve to death. No more letting people be homeless. No more letting people be enslaved. No more letting these evil motherfuckers poison the food or poison the water or any of this shit or do chemtrails. Any excuse these evil motherfuckers come up with their lies that they spit out their mouth and they try to fit into our fucking ears to make us think it's okay that they're doing all this evil shit to us. Fuck them, all right? Fuck these companies like Johnson and Johnson that put asbestos intentionally into their baby powder and now everybody's got cancer that used it. And they do all this other evil. They're putting all these cancers causing agents into all their products and they still haven't been shut down yet. Like, hello? We're awake now, you evil motherfuckers, and we're never going back to sleep. All right, this is it. You can't fool us no more. Your lies we're immune to them from now on. Because all we got to do is examine your actions, not your fucking words, your actions, and say, is this good or evil? And if it's fucking evil, you're done. We're done with you. We don't tolerate evil in this world anymore. All right, because there is an objective good and evil in this fucking reality, okay? And it has nothing to do with what any religion says or anything. It's as simple that a fucking kindergartner, every kindergartner can understand the difference between good and evil. It doesn't take a religion to tell you what it is. It doesn't take a fucking government and law book to tell you what it is. It just takes being human and having a soul and being able to look at what's going on without any words getting in the way and look at the fucking actions that are taking place and the repercussions and say, hey, is that good or evil? And if it's fucking evil, it's clear as day. All right? And we're not tolerating it anymore. Please share this video. It's over. We know the difference between good and evil. We're not going to let people kill children or do any of this shit anymore. Read the Declaration of Independence. Okay, we have the lawful right and duty to abolish any government, entity, banking system, resource distribution system, or any entity or individual that violates any human being's unalienable rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness in any way, shape, or form, and replace them with a system that does not violate their unalienable rights. And that's what the Declaration of Unalienable Rights is all about. The link below the video. Make sure to read it and make sure to share this video because we're awake now And we know the difference between right and wrong. And no lies spit out of the mouth of any evildoer is ever going to change that. Ever. Period. It's over, evildoers. Your time is up. We outnumber you, and we're not looking the other way, and we're not going to take it no more. It's over. Your lies mean nothing to us because we are the truth.